Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video I will explain the graphs for categorical data. Categorical data is the statistical data comprising categorical variable of data that are converted into categories. Categorical data could be derived from qualitative data analysis that are countable or from quantitative data analysis grouped within given intervals. These data are summarized in the form of a probability table. However, when we consider data analysis, it is referred to use the term categorical data, which is applied to data sets. Statistical data can be represented by various methods such as tables, bar graphs, pie charts, and so on. So first we have the bar graphs are the pictorial representation of data in the form of vertical or horizontal rectangular bars, where the length of bars are proportional to the measure of data. They are also known as bar charts. Bar graphs are one of the means of data handling in statistics. We have numerous types of bar graphs. This is a single bar graph, and this graph is a double bar graph. So let's take an example about the bar chart. Here we have data about temperature in a region during 1 year. As we looking at the table, we see that we have a negative value and a positive value. So here is better to use the horizontal bar. On the horizontal bar, after we declaring the temperature and month name, we declaring the data by using the horizontal line. The advantage and disadvantage of bar chart. The advantage that is the bar graph summarizes the large set of data in a simple visual form. It displays each category of data in the frequency distribution. It clarifies the trend of data better than the table, and it helps in estimating the key values at a glance. The disadvantage that bar graph sometimes fails to reveal the pattern cause effects, and it can be easily manipulated to yield fake information. Next, we have the circle graph. The graph is in the shape of a circle with different wedges that each represent a percentage of a total. These wedges often look like pieces of pie, which is why the circle graph is sometimes referred to as a pie chart. Each angle of the circle graph is proportional to the quantity it represents. There are different types of circle graphs. They might look different, but they all represent data in much the same manner. Here we have an example about the circle graph. An investigation was made at a secondary school to investigate what the color of jeans was the most common among students. The circle graph shows this number of the percentage of the school has a particular color. We now want to know the number of ankles every percent. To see the number of grades for each bracket or section in the chart, we should multiply the percentage by 360 degrees. When we want to draw a circle graph by ourselves, we need to rewrite the percentage for each category into degrees of a circle and then use a protractor to make the graph. Finally, we have the histogram. It's a chart that shows the frequencies for intervals of values of a metric variable is known as a histogram. Also, it shows the underlying frequency distribution of a set of continuous data. This is a form of a representation like a bar graph, but it's used for uninterrupted class intervals. What is the difference between histogram and bar graph? Histogram is a type of bar chart used to constitute statistical information by way of bars to display the frequency distribution of uninterrupted data. It indicates the number of inspections that lie in between the range of values, which is known as a class or bin. Bar graph is used to compare the frequency, total count, sum, or average of data in different classification by using the horizontal or vertical bars. The bar chart is also known as a column chart. This is a simple example about histogram. Dr. Najmuddin collects data about the length of students who study at a particular school. He has collected a sample of 15 students but wants to know the maximum class they belong to. Here we have created a histogram using 6 pins with 6 different frequencies. On y-axis is the average number of students falling in the particular category. In x-axis we have range of a height. For example, the first pin range is 138 cm to 140 cm. Finally, we can see that the highest of the student on an average is in the range of 142 cm to 146 cm. This is all. I hope you understand. Take care.